Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, my name is Singipuram Hari. I have completed my 10th from RCD High School, Bapujivento, Gazupati in 2015. Then I have completed my plus 2 from BJB Junior College, Bhubaneswar in 2017. Then I am completed my graduation in BSc Forestry from College of Forestry, OUT, Bhubaneswar in 2021. Then I have completed my PG in Department of Silviculture and Agroforestry from College of Forestry, OUT in 2024. Then presently I am working as a Junior Employment Officer in Employment Sub Office, Jaipur at Korapur.
So already you are qualified for PC, but in class 2, is it?
No, sir.
Junior employment is different?
Yes, sir. Junior Employment Officer I am get selected through OSSC CGL.
So
you have completed
silviculture, so which is College of Forestry.
silviculture.
Yes,
Your
sir.
honors
Yes, Forestry.
forestry.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the subject forestry is of immense help if you join in Odisha service?
Yes, sir.
In which manner?
Yes, sir. There is lots of scope to implement the knowledge of forestry in Odisha civil services, such that when there is any infrastructure development across the forest area, or for the upliftment of tribal peoples, or any welfare schemes, then a forestry graduate can implement his knowledge of environment and the tribal rights acts and other forest policies in order to sustainably development of the both welfare schemes as well as reducing the deforestation.
Why did you join in this post?
So
In which post?
junior employment officer.
Why did you like to join in this post? You are preparing for competitive examination, specifically OS,
Yes, sir.
or just to be observed in any post?
No, sir.
You wanted to be engaged.
No, sir. I have specifically prepared myself for Odisha civil service. Odisha civil service, but for financial constraints of family,
That's why you
I
have decided to join.
decided to join.
Okay. What is the basic pay here?
Yes, 35,400, sir.
So let us come to your subject actually.
Yes, sir.
What should be the ideal percentage forest proportion in your state actually, or in case of India?
Yes, sir.
Is it there actually? Are you maintaining that ideal proportion of forest?
Yes.
What exactly you do so that these issues could be addressed?
Yes, sir. According to the National Forest Policy 1988, we should maintain
1986.
1988, sir. According to National Forest Policy 1988, there is a provision to maintain minimum 33% of the geographical area as forest cover. But at present, according to Indian State of Forest Report 2021, the forest cover of India is 24.62%, and in Odisha is 35.5%.
35%?
Yes, sir. 35.5%, sir.
Would you have that coverage?
Yes, sir.
Is it actually different from, it varies from state to state?
33%.
Or all
Yes, sir.
states?
Minimum 33% should be there.
Minimum.
Yes, sir.
So we are above average.
Yes, sir.
So is it that state, the proportion of forest varies from state to state, or is it applicable to all the states, irrespective of the location, irrespective of its contours? All the states have been assigned that they should maintain 33% of their area as forest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. According to
Say
the
in case of Punjab,
yes, sir.
which basically is a plain area. What exactly you see?
Yes, sir. To get the overall 33% of geographical area to be forest cover, each state should maintain 33% at their state level. But there are many states which are lacking behind. That's why the forest coverage of national is reducing, less than the target.
Sir, a lot of forest fellings are there, and incidentally lot of poaching taking place. They are killing elephants, tigers, leopards.
Yes.
So what exactly your department is doing to arrest that actually? It's happening on regular basis. Actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is the recent news for the poaching, increased poaching, and wildlife conflict is increasing in Odisha also. Like in Athagada Forest Division Athagada Forest Division, there is increased wildlife conflict with human wildlife conflict. It is also one reason for animal poaching.
Why that conflict arises? Is it because we are encroaching to their habitat? In one way, you are saying we have 35%
Yes, sir.
forest coverage area.
Yes, sir.
In Athagada's forest division, is it because of we are encroaching to their habitat, or there is that's actually declining foliage, or that poor maintenance of forest?
Yes, sir.
What's that actually?
Sir, actually in that region where the elephant human conflict is more, that is in Dhenkanal and Athagada, especially in Ondugul area, the elephant population.
That problem is everywhere, even in Baleswar.
Yes, sir. That problem is wherever elephant is there, the problem is there. But mostly we have seen the human animal conflict in a daily basis in these two areas, sir. Because the elephant population is highest in these areas in Odisha. The major cause is the fragmentation of the forest and the encroachment of a human and the infrastructure development for which deforestation is gradually going on, and the natural forest is reducing, which are the major cause for the increased human wildlife conflicts.
So actually there is a shrinkage of natural forest. So
Yes, sir.
we are adding some forest part because of social forestry, other forestry, or just by covering, just by wood covering or what. But then how are you going for 35%?
Yes, sir. Sir, there is when we calculate the forest cover, there is two we take 2%. Two things, sir. One is forest cover and another is a tree cover. Tree cover, yes, sir. When there is an area with 10% canopy density and minimum 1 hectare of plantation, then we will take as a forest, which is a tree cover. Yes, sir. In such way we can take the forest cover.
What's the percentage of tree cover?
Yes, sir. According to Indian State of Forest report, the tree cover is 2.91%, and the natural forest cover is 21.61%. In overall total, there is 24.62%.
So still you have sort of national, you are talking 34%, 21%?
Sir, in India, sir. In India.
For India. For
Yes,
Odisha
sir.
actually, tree cover?
For Odisha, tree cover exact I don't know.
So now actually there is always a proposal to be, everybody for that matter actually, the tribals should be allowed to live inside the forest, and they should be allowed limited access to the fruits, vegetables, woods, so they can collect it. Is it not a good idea that we allow in a limited way the tribals, they should not only they will protect the forest, but also they will be eligible to enjoy the fruits of the forest. Not exactly, they will not be an agent of destruction of the forest, rather they will be protector of the forest. Are you believing that?
Yes, sir. Especially in forest, the tribals are lived. Mostly the forest fringe areas where the tribals mostly depended upon the forest and forest based products for their livelihood and their daily maintenance. But somewhat tribals are also engaged in the forest management. For example, there is a concept of joint forest management and community forest management, in which the forest department get an agreement with the forest fringe village areas, in which the tribals are also involved in the forest management, so that we can improve the forest management as well as their livelihood dependence upon the forest, so that we can improve the forest canopy as well as.
So your department has no objection actually in allowing the tribals to use the forest purpose limited way, not affecting or not contributing to the destruction of forest. Is it so?
Yes, sir. That should be a limit up to which the tribals can exploit the forest. But apart from getting the benefit of the forest, that should also side by increase of the forest cover also.
Yeah, one way to do to guard the forest actually, so that once the villagers and the tribals, those who are living nearby, they guard the forest. Actually, the felling will not happen actually. No more felling will be there. The forest will be intact actually. Unless you plant more, you will not cover more areas. So,
Yes, sir.
but by guarding the forest, at least you will not be agent for shrinking the forest cover. Am I right actually?
Sir, actually, the tribals can get benefit apart from timber by felling. They can also get benefit from non-timber forest products without felling the forest.
No, they will not be allowed to fell the timber actually.
Yes, sir.
Then they will be become the encroachment.
Yes, sir. Also, we can increase the tree cover by using the concept of social forestry and community forestry.
So what is biodiversity heritage site?
Sir, biodiversity heritage site is especially a heritage biodiversity rich site in which there should be a minimum 1500 species, and there should be minimum uh, exploitation of 70%.
We cannot follow.
Exploitation means?
Exploitation means there should be endangered species also there. Means
Just take an area and say take actually.
Give an example and
Give an example, then say this is relevant to that area.
yes, sir. For example, there is a biodiversity heritage site in Mohendragiri.
how many biodiversity sites are there in India and in our state?
Sir, in our state there are 4 biodiversity heritage sites in India,
Perfect.
and
So we will not take text later, take Mandragiri.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So,
In India 37.
In India 37.
कौन बुझेला माने बायोडाइवर्सिटी सेट कौन
Sir, for
कहले
example,
जे केते कौन एरिया ना केतरा स्पीशीज कहले
minimum 1500 species should be
Different
there.
species.
Different species, sir.
plant species.
where it is recorded, where it is mentioned that minimum there will be different 1500 species, varieties of species will be there. No? Where you are blocking it?
No, sir, I have read somewhere.
No? Can you show it in the Google? You see it perfectly.
Okay, sir.
1500 species is not mandatory. Biodiversity, heritage site, this is not the important criteria or proper criteria.
Okay. I can hotspot somewhere. But biodiversity is the, for example,
Why government is putting emphasis or your forest and environment department is putting utmost emphasis for preservation, protection and creation of biodiversity in our state, simultaneously in our country. What is the necessity?
yes, sir. Sir, mostly biodiversity heritage sites, that is most biodiversity richness, and that is mostly rich with many forest medicinal plants, sir, for which we should emphasis in these areas so that we can conserve our heritage, and also for some species which are sacred groups, for the tribals, we can get benefit from these. Apart from NTP and other products, also we can get the medicinal properties of the species.
Now, specific crops, take us to Kohujum,
Yes, sir.
take a specific crop.
Okay.
Biodiversity importance ଟା କଣ? ସେଟା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ସେଟା କ୍ଲାରିଟି କମ ରଖିବା
ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଯେ ଯୋଉ ବାୟୋଡାଇଭର୍ସିଟି ସରକାର ତାକୁ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ they are rich in both plants and animals. କିଛି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା endangered ବି ଥିବେ ସେଗୁଡା so keep them intact actually to preserve that. No doubt କରିଛନ୍ତି. So be specific on your approach actually.
Okay.
That would be important.
Okay, sir.
ମୁଁ ପରଫରମାନ୍ସ ତ ଠିକ ଠାକ ଲାଗୁଛି
ଟିକେ specific
ଟିକେ ସାର୍ପେନ୍ କରିବ
Okay.
ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ବାୟୋଡାଇଭର୍ସିଟିଟା ପଚାରିଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ତମେ ଯୋଉ ଉତ୍ତର ଦେଲା ମତେ ଏତେ ପରଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାଗିଲାନି ସେଥିଲାଗି ତମ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ରିଲେଟେଡ୍ ହେଉଛି ଏଇଟା ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟା ସେଥିଲାଗି ତମେ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିବ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ବେଟର କରିବ
ठीक है सर. It was so 1500 space এটা biodiversity hotspot ro sir সেটা biodiversity heritage জন্য
there is a difference.
Yes, sir.
ସେମିତି ହେଇଯିବ ଯେହେତୁ ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ କଥା ମୁଣ୍ଡରେ ଚାଲୁଥିବ ହ୍ୟୁମାନ୍ ଟେକ୍ ସିରିୟସଲି ବଟ୍ ଇଭେନ୍ ଯେଉଁଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଜାଣିକିରି ତାକୁ ଭେରି ପିନ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟ କର ମାନେ there is no point in digressing much କ'ଣ ଯିଏ ରିସିଭିଂ ଏଣ୍ଡରେ ଅଛି ଆଟ୍ ଦି ଏଣ୍ଡ ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପହଞ୍ଚୁଛ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପହଞ୍ଚୁଛ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଜିନିଷକୁ ବେଟର ବୁଝିଲୁ ବେଟର ଆପ୍ରିସିଏଟ୍ କଲୁ ଇଜିଲି ବୁଝିଲୁ ନଟ୍ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଆୱାର ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କହିବି
Yes, sir.
ତାହେଲେ ଭାବୁଛି ଇଟ୍ସ ୱେଲ୍ ଡନ୍ ତୁମେ କହୁଥିବ ଆମେ ବୁଝିପାରୁଥିବୁ ଆମେ ବହୁତ ମୁଣ୍ଡ କଷ୍ଟ କରିଥିବୁ ବୁଝିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଥିବୁ ଦେନ୍ ପ୍ରବ୍ଲି ୟୁ ଡିଡଣ୍ଟ ଡୁ ୱେଲ୍ ଇନ୍ ୟୁର ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ
What is the MSP କହିଲ?
So minimum support price.
What is that?
Sir, minimum support price is that in which farmer get minimum price of their produce. Sir,
For paddy.
how it is calculated
Okay, sir. Sir, minimum support price is calculated the cost of production into 1.5 minimum, sir.
so say suppose farmer has invested 100 rupees including his own labor is it or suppose I have cultivated 1 acre of land for rice actually.
Okay, sir.
So now I have to sell that rice. So say I have spent say 10,000. Usually I don't calculate my own labor that I invested in that parcel of land. So does it include the labor add labor cost or it's only that amount you have spent maybe seed fertilizer everything?
Sir, the cost of
How is
production.
calculated?
Yes, sir. The cost of production includes the labor cost also. Sir.
Everything.
Yes, sir.
Total.
His whole input resources plus the labor cost, sir. Because during the production time, that person also labors in there, where he don't get. If he engages in somewhere, he also gets some
Right.
money, sir, income. So that the labor cost is also included in MSP.
So it's 1.5 there.
Yes, sir. Minimum.
So if you invest 100 rupees, you are expected to get 150.
Yes,
So 50% more.
Yes, sir. Minimum, sir.
So do you agree that calculation? Suppose 3,100 is the MSP for rice actually.
Yes, sir.
So do you agree that it is okay for Odisha? Have you thought of it actually? Now the government is going to give that 3,100 rupees per acre actually for rice, coarse rice. So do you agree with that actually? Is it okay? Farmer will be benefiting.
Yes, sir. Somewhat the farmers is benefited, but that's
will it be 1.5?
sir. Somewhat the farmers are benefited, but we should increase or some extent, sir.
But will it have cascading effect? Naturally, the government has to give lot of subsidy.
Yes, sir.
And the open market rice will be say more than 50 for coarse rice,
Yes, sir.
and for fine rice it will go 60, 70. Will let it happen?
Sir, it happens, sir, but we should keep in mind all the sectors accordingly. We should increase the MSP price.
Tomorrow,
Do you belong to general category?
Sir, SC category.
ST category?
SC.
SC.
Yes, sir.
You will definitely get.
नहीं बहुत जब टिकट तभी आपके स्पेसिफिक हो माने nothing को भी can take it for granted everything. आपके स्पेसिफिक हो जब कि
Actually, sir, मैंने preparation sir मैं job for just काले आसिली sir कोरापुट रो से time.
आखिर कौन करे के अच्छे?
Just 27th रो से. 27th.
अच्छी समय अच्छी है अच्छी पढ़ाई करो ठीक है
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are likely to get bracket के कोटा वो सीधा लेते likely to get bracket के कोटा
हाँ मेन सही थी मेन सही थी
बहुत ही बुरा इंग्लिश यार हैं करना आगे बड़ा कौन होती है रोशन पर जगह बढ़िया